Hey, just an update on my phone is the original spot for a phone in this house was right here on this wall in 1920 when the house was built. There's also an extension in the front room for the newer type of candlestick type of telephones. That's in there. I'll get one of those for the front room. But this is where this phone would have been in this house originally, and it's right next to the where that the well, this is all a pantry right now, but this used to be where the ironing board and your iron would go. That's been removed some time ago. We want to keep that for space because there's not much other space we have down there. I'm replacing the latches with period latches that work just right, and it'll keep those closed well. Um, but yeah, and I'm repairing some tubing I made to repair the receiver with. But here she is. This is where it would have been. Only that one little problem on it. Oh yeah, while we're here, open the washroom. This was part of the original house. Washroom. Check this out. This is where all of my advertisement is. This is all we're going to put in here. This is enough to fill up a little shelf. But Mike and John might recognize some of this from the auctions. And, well, when I say I'm going to keep stuff for my collection, this is what I mean. This decorates our house. It's throughout the whole house. But check these out. Nice irons. That iron back there is an old one. It's a rare one. Not really rare. I should say rare to me because I've never seen one. And then we have one in a state that needs to have some repair done to it just a little bit. People were going to use those as planters. The inside of those they're hollow, and that's where you put your coal in, and your coal would heat that iron. And it's not like this. Like this little one here is for pleating, but the sat iron here that's setting on, that's what you'd put these on that you'd heat on top of your wood stoves. You see in the windows I have some new bottle there, but some of these old ones I'm still cleaning. 60s, 50s, 60s ACL bottles, except for that Coke one, and all the Coca-Cola stuff's going away, so I'll be selling some Coca-Cola items. We don't drink or support Coca-Cola any longer, but I'm not going to get into that. But hey, we get back to this stuff. Most of the stuff I got into town, Shinola, well, that really is not a washroom type thing, but you could keep it in a washroom. These are all original 20s, 30s items. Some are older. And when you get down towards your end, like this faultless, and that stuff for I forget the name of that. I'm not going to pull it out because I'll mess it up. These are washroom items. You can see back there. And these are mostly, I got these in town for, I think I spent less than $100 on all this stuff. And that includes getting it from Mike and John on the January house auctions. But yeah, like, so when I comment on if I post on a auction we're watching, hey, I want those for my collection, and I have this and I have that, rest assured I actually do have it, and that's what I'm going to use it for. Now, this stuff's not going to get sold. We're not going to sell this stuff. It stays here in the house, and the kids can do with it as they please someday. They'll probably sell it. So, but hey, period house, and I can only say how fortunate I am to have a wife who shares the same interests as I do, and maybe not to the extent of buying as much as I do, but I can't blame her for that. Sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, I buy more than what we need, and I got to sell off a bunch of other things that I buy. 'Cause sometimes I'll buy an entire lot just for one item, and so I have all this other stuff sitting around. So we're going to be selling off a bunch of stuff, and I like Mike's idea of a buy it now type of thing. So I have to figure out how to get people to register for buy it now posts, and be selling quite a bit of things that way. And we're just about able to open up in our area for COVID restrictions are lifting, is what I meant to say. So we'll be able to get back into a shop pretty soon because items just don't sell much up here. I did go to a thrift store yesterday and bought and that's our curtains up over the other kind of a catch-all spot. Sorry, there's some spider webs that just blew off a fan I was cleaning today. But we're in the middle of spring cleaning too. But I bought a nice Makita drill and some tools that I'm keeping because I have this tool thing also. Someday I'll get out in my garage and show you my toolboxes. But yeah, this is it. It's a really nice part of the house. I like this. And I'm still accommodating to get the washer and dryer onto one wall instead of spread out. And give us some more room for activities in here. Washing, drying, and folding. Yeah, after I get this other stuff cleaned up, I'll show you the whole room, but I don't like showing it like this. Like I said, we're spring cleaning, and my wife's getting ready for hip replacement surgery, so we got to do a lot of cleaning. So she doesn't have to do anything. Well, she's not going to do anything right now anyways. But I'm doing a lot of cleaning just to make her comfortable while she's recovering and doesn't have to look at my messes. So anyway, thanks for joining me, and hope you enjoyed seeing this stuff. And I'm really excited about my phone being hung up. And that's it for this video. I'm still out here. I'm still doing content, but I've just been real busy with my wife lately. And we'll see you on down the road.